Puja.
Buddha made
Yeah.
an
Puja
appearance.
Sachdev Family Law, and that's actually SachdevFamilyLaw.com. We're making some magic up in here right now, trying to get people all smart and stuff about gaps that they currently got in their game plan, in their assets, in their estate planning. You throw whatever word you want on top of it. You need some more structure in your life. You need some puja in your life. And if Buddha was alive still today, he'd probably add a fourth one on there. You need to know what the word mediation means to you.
Yeah, it's a good word to know, especially if you're going through a divorce.
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's talk about that. You've got some thoughts on mediation, and I love them, and I know Truth Nation wants to hear them.
So mediation is basically structured, goal-oriented sessions that's guided by a trained mediator to help you through your divorce. You focus on the resolution of all the issues in your case, including children issues, financial
Right.
issues, and you're not focusing on the conflict.
Right. Ooh, that's big. I like that.
So
That's big, right? I mean,
it's big. It's a different approach to going through a divorce, and anybody that is contemplating divorce, or even if you've started your divorce, it's still something to think about as an option. That if you can actually go through mediation, it's going to be better outcome for both of you because you're deciding your future, and you're taking it on your own timeline. You're not having a judge decide for you. You're not litigating. You're not increasing the expenses.
Right.
So it's something I think everybody should think about.
and you're focusing on the resolution, not the conflict.
Not the conflict.
That's a big piece.
It's very goal oriented.
Yeah. And you can try it.
You
and
can
if
try
it doesn't, you can always capitulate to
If it doesn't work, then you can
putting the
go
gloves
the
on.
traditional
Right. Yeah,
path.
I love that thought.
I've even done mediations where we were able to reach agreements on the majority of items
Yeah.
and issues, and maybe one or two we just could not reach an agreement on. So those minor issues then are taken out of the context of mediation. It's still worth it to go through and resolve a lot of those issues.
Well said. Well said. So make me a little smarter than how you found me on this. So what are some things I need to know about this space?
So for mediation, one of the most important things is you get to keep a lot of your personal information to yourself. If you're going through the court system and you're filing a motion for custody visitation support, it's an open court. And courts are open to public. Your court file is public information, especially if you're going through custody visitation.
And mediation isn't.
Mediation is it's in a lawyer's office or conference room.
But it's not open to the public.
No, no.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not there, especially something for custody visitation. I always tell my clients, too, you're filing this declaration, you're saying all this stuff. Do you realize when your children are 18, they can walk down to that courthouse, pull the court file, and read what both of you are saying about each other?
Interesting.
So that's always something to know
Okay.
regarding that public information.
So there's no dirty laundry. What's the second one?
So the second one is that the courts are so backed up these days with the budget cuts and things like that it takes so long to get in front of a judge. And a lot of times, even if that's your day in court, there may not be time to hear your case. So then your case gets kicked down later. So your hands are tied by the court deadlines and the court time frame. Whereas mediation, you're making appointments, making sure your spouse can attend and that the mediator is available. So you're working on your own timeline.
Yeah.
A lot of times too, people want to take a break from the process, and you can do that too. So you're not dealing with court-imposed deadlines and delays that are coming from the courts. And the judges respect it. Yeah. Attorneys are for it. And the agreements are pretty much enforceable in court with minor revisions.
That's what it's forcible. It's actually favorable. The third one, I almost think I know what you're going to say, but I'll let you say it for us.
Yeah. So my whole thing, the third one is just put money back in your pocket.
There you go.
Basically, divorce, it can be very costly. And
I was late on that one.
I still appreciate it, though.
Thank you, yeah.
So both sides, if they hire attorneys, it can be very costly. And as the litigation process keeps going on, it can go on for years.
Yeah.
I've been on cases for years.
Yeah.
And it's sad because the money's coming out of their pocket, and it's going to the attorneys.
It's getting further away from
correct
the thing that they were hoping for in the first place.
Yeah, so mediation can actually, the total cost of mediation, and it can vary depending on the mediator and what issues you have, but can cost as much as just one retainer would for one attorney instead of both of you paying for your own attorneys and the retainers. So, and if you need more time, depending on the mediator, can work with you for more time. And so it's a very cost-effective way to do this. But so one thing to remember, though, is that both people have to go into mediation committed to the success of it.
I love that thought. Gang, Puja's done a fantastic solid for you. Go over to SachDevFamilyLaw.com. That's SACHDEV, FamilyLaw.com. Go to the contact. She's actually got a mediation kit that you can download over there for free. Thank you so much for coming in and making us all better than how
You're
welcome.
welcome.
Found us. Puja, Sachdev, Family Law. Truth Radio Nation, gang, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. We'll see you back here next week for another dose of the truth. Have fun.